up, guys? DT Ninja here to bring you my Dragon Ball Super episode 51 discussion. Now, guys, this is going to be a short discussion. This week, I'm not saying nothing happened, but I did enjoy the episode, but it's not really a discussion worthy chapter where it's going to be many questions. But I will say this: I like the idea of where they're coming from. The history between Mai and Trunks. The idea that Black is someone that maybe even the gods know. The gods of destruction know, so it's very interesting. I did enjoy it, but like I said, it's not one where we have multiple things going on at once. Not many things really happen other than the story being told and minor training, but we didn't actually see it. So, all right, so I'm gonna lay out what I liked, what I didn't like, and basically a couple discussion questions. All right, so first, what I liked. Okay, Bulma and Trunks. Bulma and Future Trunks, we finally get that flashback where, Future Trunks is leaving for the, obviously for the future, and Bulma asks for one of his capsules, to save for, scientific research. And so that's why, there's hope now. She still has the emblem for hope, and we saw it on Cell's, originally she thought it was Cell who had one, but it's actually the same one. It's just the one where he knocked out Trunks and came to the past, and that's where everything screwed up. But anyways, it was great to see that moment again, and like we saw, Future Trunks showing Bulma, that's your words. You wrote that hope. And actually, I have it here, so I will share it with you guys. Here is the timeline for the... well, anyway, here's the time machine here, and then this is the part with, the time machine with Cell when they find it, when they realize, something in the future has been changed, the past is now going to be changed. So that was very interesting how they put that part in the episode. I like that part. The next part I liked was Goku going to Kaio-sama's planet. That was really funny, honestly. He said, "Get out!" Because the last time this poor guy, came to his planet, always, Goku, when he died the first time, he trained with Kaio-sama, but, King Kai, but, the second time after he dies, he brings Sal to his planet, so I can understand his apprehension and being angry, because that was, just kind of crazy. But here, I'll share with you when he did that. This is when Goku sacrifices his life on Kaio-sama's planet. And, just out of nowhere, so... But anyways, and then then they're in the other world. But anyways, I could understand. That was kind of funny to see. But on the other hand, one thing I didn't like is the fact that Goku is not able to train with anyone, He asks Vegeta, but Vegeta goes off on his own. He's off on his own. He's like, damn you, And he asks Beerus and Whis to train, but they don't want to train him. So... Goku has nobody to train with, so that was kind of a letdown on that part of the episode. But I think the focus of the episode was supposed to be Mai and Trunks, after all. So that was the next thing, Mai and Trunks, okay? The little Mai asks Future Trunks, her name is Mai? So he realizes that her name is Mai, and she realizes there's a self of her in the future. And he tells the story, right? How they met, how they, fell in love. And it's very interesting. So Black is, younger looking, but he's still, really powerful, basically destroying. And Mai, is like in the military, basically, and basically fighting them off with these shotguns, and all these grenades and everything, but nothing is working. And eventually, Trunks comes to the rescue, goes full Super Saiyan, and obviously, even that is not enough to stop him. And when Black tries to basically, blast Trunks, Mai jumps in and saves his life. So he's kind of out of breath, and she basically saves his life. So I did like that part. I like the fact that we saw that, and that's how they got together. That's how they became a couple. So that was very interesting. Now, I don't want to get too much into it, because it's more of a backstory. So there's not a whole lot to go on there since you guys already saw it. But the other thing I didn't like is that, it's not that it wasn't Goku not training, but we didn't even see Vegeta training. So we see him off in, the room that Dr. Briefs, Bulma's father, created, and he's going into, the training mode, but we don't actually see the training. I was hoping to see, some training, maybe even with his father again, maybe he would, but I think it's more of a pride thing. He wants to train on his own so he can save his sons, save him from Black, save his son from Black. He's changed. He's a changed man. So I do like the fact that, but I also wish we saw, the training, like in the hyperbolic time chamber, Vegeta and Trunks training. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see more training between the two. But, we got the backstory, so that's what we got. The other thing I did like, was the fact that we finally learn a little bit more about Black. And this comes to my first discussion question. Black is a higher being who wants to destroy all humans, not just all life or all beings. It's just humans. He mentions Ningen. Ningen means human in Japanese. Now, it means the human race, people as as humans. So, and he mentioned this when we first met him, right? When he supposedly killed Mai. He says that, right? You humans are all alike, You will be all eradicated, So we get the sense that he's a higher being, this being of higher level. And I'm going to give you the quote that he says. So he says, "Humans are unnecessary and should perish, and I have seen the truth of this world. I have seen the truth of this world. I am from a much higher place than you, this universe and all things in it. I noticed the result and decided that human beings should be destroyed." So, right then and there tells you he's probably not from this universe, right? He's probably from a higher place, another universe. As I stated in my last discussion, he's probably from universe 10, right? Humans are the one and only failed creation of the gods. In order to make this world, the universe, a beautiful paradise, I want to annihilate the humans on God's behalf who won't admit their failure. Okay, now this is where we need to focus on. I want to annihilate the humans on God's behalf. On God's behalf. This gods has to refer to the gods of destruction. I'm guessing that, right? The gods of destruction. So I want to annihilate the human on God's behalf. So in other words, he thinks they're inferior and they're useless, compared to the higher beings like himself. So that's why he destroys them. There's not really anything other than that we understand, but we know that he's got to be a higher being, some kind of alien, or as I mentioned, Kaio-sama, or the Kaioshin. has some connection to him. You know, Zamasu has some connection to him. So it's very interesting how he states these words, but I thought I'd share those with you. Okay, the last question. Whis and Beerus seem to know who Black is. They seem to know who he is. So that also implies that, you know, I don't know if he's a god of destruction, you know, because he's also from the future, guys. Remember, there could be different ones from the future. But he is definitely something of high level status, high status, right? Because he's got the, you know, the Kaioshin earrings. He's got the ring. You know, he's got all these things, and, you know, just the way he's talking. And another thing in the episode, he says, yes, I can become stronger as long as I learn Goku's strength. So he's obviously trying to strengthen, you know, this body, and we see him growing now because he's like Goku's size now. So anyways, one thing that I will say is that this episode could have been a little better if they showed the backstory, okay? And as Trunks says, you know, she's gone, she's no longer alive, you know, and we start to see this, you know, anxiety all over their faces, and we just, you know, see this view of the time machine that says hope, okay? And then it flashes to Mai, and she wakes up. You know, we know that she's alive, but if she woke up, yo, that would have been epic, because then you could actually feel that they're connecting, you know, through time. I'm going to show one last thing, and this is the future Trunks part. I'm going to share the end of the androids as well as the end of Cell. So I have I've taken pictures of this scan, and I think it'll look better if I share the scans as I took the pictures, because you can see the full scan rather than, you know, just trying to look at what I got here. But I will show you, you know, a little what it looks like. So before I end this, I just wanted to give you guys, you know, a look at my collection. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my discussion, and I will see you in the next one.